Hello, my name is Nikola Nikačević and I'm pleased to present our efforts, experiences and learnings in digital transformation of impact assessment with our custom-made Envigo platform. We all see how digital impact assessments are drawing much attention among practitioners and other stakeholders. However, when we started conceptualizing Envigo nearly 10 years ago, it was not an easy case. We talked to the consultants and most of them were unsure and raised questions like how to tackle such a complex process with so many versatile projects and environments, capturing all variables and interactions, how to generalize the software as there are many methods and models, as well as different procedures among countries and lenders. They wondered, what would be the real benefit of a software? Yet, the consultants all agreed how tedious the job is to complete a comprehensive IA study in Word. Then, how inefficient is the transfer of knowledge from previous studies? Furthermore, how difficult it is to implement proper methods for impact evaluation, even from the in-house built Excel sheets. Finally, they knew how challenging it is to coordinate multidisciplinary teams. So, we took on this challenge with Envigo, although some previous initial software solutions were not widely used. Continuous expansion of online ESH management and compliance software over the last decade showed and proved the benefits of digital system in the industry. This was accelerated in recent years with the fourth industrial revolution and digitalization wave, and especially in the past pandemic year. The research shows that cloud-based solutions now prevail over desktop ones. Users and companies exploit features and advantages of cloud-based enterprise ESH platforms, such as centralized and easy accessible inventory of documents, reports, and data in general, allowing for efficient management and control of the processes, people, and costs, and possibilities for remote work and virtual collaboration. Still, most of the available solutions are not well tailored to impact assessment. By using off-the-shelf digital platforms, users have to insert almost all of the data and define impacts. Frequently, they cannot implement their methods directly. And finally, do not have reports that are complete and ready-made for external reviews and approvals. When designing and developing Envigo, we have taken another pathway by placing the impact assessment knowledge, practice, and the procedure in the core. After mapping the experts' needs and considering recent software technologies, we have set the goals for a custom-made platform. First of all, Envigo offers comprehensive data set of project activities, then environmental, social, and health aspects and receptors, mitigation measures, monitoring actions, and more, all created from the relevant literature and best practices. We have followed the Equator Principles, Development Bank's performance standards, the EU directive, and other guidelines, and collected data from BREF, BAT, prominent papers and books on impact assessments. We have thoroughly reviewed publicly available assessment reports to understand good practices. Importantly, Envigo uses a combination of approaches for impact identification, interaction, and evaluation, including checklists, matrices, causal networks, and multi-criteria scoring. The user is gradually guided through the familiar process to efficiently obtain the impact statements containing justified significance, proper measures, and monitoring plan. The process is semi-automated with a good balance between user selections and decisions and program realizations and solutions. Developing a comprehensive yet adaptable system was one of the main aims, and this spreads in several dimensions. First, Envigo can be applied for development projects from all industry sectors. This is realized through structuring and filtering of the large databases by multiple attributes and possibilities for direct implementation of different evaluation methods. Second, for covering different IA procedures, Envigo offers various screening, scoping, and study report templates and checklists. For example, the EU, the IFC, and national frameworks. Third, for similar processes such as ecosystem services and cumulative impacts, the common process steps, so-called modules, are rearranged while appropriate methods are applied. Fourth, the system can be adapted to specific needs of a client company because the contents are dynamic and directly editable. To reach these goals, we have used system engineering approaches in software design, which implies level scaling and modularization, graph theory for interactions, together with advanced programming languages and open source frameworks. We tried to understand the experts' ways of work, as this was essential for bridging the gap between traditional practice and the future digital one. Clearly, users have to feel comfortable with the digital system and to be able to understand and learn quickly, preferably by themselves. We had a chance to learn lessons with the experts for ERM and ExxonMobil through a comprehensive environmental and social impact assessment for a gas-to-power project in East Asia, submitted to Asian Development Bank. To the best of our knowledge, this is the first assessment with the report fully conducted in a cloud-based IA software. The specialists from 14 offices around the globe have been working with Envigo in real time. The feedback, both from consultants and project proponents, was hugely favorable, and they are commencing new studies. Throughout this real case and with experts' feedback, we have gradually improved the user experience and software performance. This resulted in adding new features or ways of interaction, but more oftenly in simplifying the user interface. Furthermore, it helped us to expand the ambitions towards applications to due diligence and other ESG processes. Still, considerable number of practitioners and stakeholders equate IA digital reports with digital IA systems. The latter usually implies online text processors and sharing PDF reports in the cloud, while the former means all-encompassing solution that utilizes IA knowledge and various IT capabilities, which I have discussed in previous slides. In recent years, there are several notable efforts to create digital IA reports. Some of those are based on GIS storyboards, which are useful and attractive for both users and stakeholders, and well-utilized digital maps. However, they're limited in terms of impact assessment templates, data, and their processing. Moreover, the software output is not a report in the familiar form requested by the authorities, so additional work has to be made. These solutions look into the future, but one could ask, what now? With Envigo, we offer solutions for now, with full reports ready-made for a submission, and therefore allowing a stepwise transformation towards the full digital IA. A substantial aim for digital assessment is to include and efficiently engage all stakeholders. Mentioned digital storyboards are a good step forward. However, beside attractive public summaries, our intention is to allow review of the full IA reports, as well as live commenting and communication between authorities, public consultants, and investors directly through Envigo. Connections to social media could raise visibility and invitations, facilitates commenting and overall interactions, although cannot replace a full review and consultation. To realize this vision, careful platform design and user management is foreseen, taking into consideration the security and integrity of investors and consultant-sensitive data. Obviously, only on final versions of reports would be publicly available, while the assessment processes and intermediate results will not be disclosed. Impact assessment is a central and most important process for evaluating development projects and making decisions. We believe a digital IA should be used more extensively and repeatedly throughout the whole project lifecycle, becoming a crucial sustainability tool. Therefore, a digital impact assessment system should take a prominent position and become an integrator for data, tools, and different supporting applications such as GIS, ESH management, dispersion modeling, remote sensing, and others. However, a core IA system needs to raise to the high standards in quality, stability, and performance to accomplish this. Only after that, it would be able to connect and integrate with other available systems through APIs. This is our ambition for the next phase of development. Simply said, the main purpose of an artificial intelligence system is to automate and accelerate a process and decision-making. For that, AI needs a huge amount of data and their constant influx. Ideally, AI could be applied to impact assessment based on previous studies that are publicly available. Natural language processing algorithms could be trained to read the existing reports and even harmonize such data, since the structure of assessment reports are similar. However, impact assessments are very versatile and based on many input and output variables, which is a grand challenge for AI. Particularly, deep reading and understanding of impacts, their components such as causes and pathways, and predicting significance with desirable accountability is a tremendous and possibly an unattainable goal in the near future. To conclude, we think that the digital IA system, in order to be fully beneficial, has to offer expert knowledge, data sets, and methods that are continuously being improved. Secondly, it has to be flexible and adaptable to cover different requirements coming from versatile projects, local procedures, and client preferences. In parallel, it should utilize all advanced features of a cloud platform for management and communication. Importantly, it should include and engage all stakeholders directly through the platform. Digital IA should aim to take a central position for ESH and ESG processes and integrate data and applications. Finally, it should be capable of providing a gradual transformation from existing practice to fully digital one. With Envigo, we are striving to get there for the benefit of society. Thank you for watching, and we would be pleased to answer your questions.